What is going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you this evening and bring you a few minutes of, I guess there was a special House Oversight Committee hearing about anti-LGBTQ violence yesterday. And I'm going to bring to you guys a couple of clips from that. And I'm going to comment to it. But anyways, I wanted to bring that to you this evening. But hey guys, if you would, please like and subscribe to my channel. Thanks.
Say it will once again become our home. One man full of hate will not destroy us. Now is a critical time for national, state, local, community and religious leaders to drop the politics and work with our leaders and small business owners to support and affirm LGBTQ events, venues, communities, and most importantly, people.
Okay, right there. You know what the thing is, man? No one needs to support you. No one needs to affirm you. And just because people don't support you or affirm you does not mean they want violence to occur, to happen to you or your community. And number two, the gunman that did that, of course, that was a horrible thing that happened. But the gunman, I believe he went by they, them pronouns. So I believe he was part of your community. Again, people don't need to support you if they disagree with you. And that's one thing we've got to understand. People don't need to support you. They don't need to support you at all. I guarantee you, you don't support me. I've had very hateful things said to me. Very nasty, hateful things. Because of speaking up against the gender mutilation of kids. I've had some things said against me. But I'm not looking for your support. Because I know you're not going to give it to me. So again, just because people won't support you or affirm you, that does not mean they're calling for anything to happen to you. There is a difference, a big difference. And that's one thing you have got to understand.
People in the news coming out detransitioning. Could you speak to that phenomenon and what's that person going through? Did they get it wrong? Were they going through a period? Is it just a fluid thing? I mean, could you speak to that?
Well, you know, I can't really speak to an individual's personal experience. I mean, you know, somebody's gender is just a really personal experience, but I can speak to you. I've been in this work for a long time. I know a lot of trans folks, close friends, family members, and I just never heard a case of anyone detransitioning. So I honestly don't think it's a real.
There's a number of cases in the news right now where this is happening, and the concern for parents have.
Right there. I mean, if you can't be honest about the fact that it does occur, it is happening. You know, I mean, come on. We all know of stories. We've all seen stories. You can search for that kind of stuff, find it easily. With people that are detransitioning and are having a hard time. But again, man, this lady is being so disingenuous when it comes to this. She's lying. Flat out lying. And I get it. Her entire life is built upon this trans platform. But, wow. I mean, just flat out lying.
do everything we can to make sure that young person is safe and protected. We are constantly filing reports of abuse and neglect because of parents
I understand the cases
young people who
it
they
sounds
are.
like you're deflecting the question a little bit. I understand cases of abuse. There's laws to protect the abuse. I mean, schools actually are legally obligated to report cases of abuse, same for churches and the like, anyone who deals with young people. But, do parents have a right? Should they be informed about what's going on? Do they have a right to know what's going on in their kids' lives?
So I think, again, those of us who are protecting and supporting young people are there and trusted with the information of the things that they are dealing with. In terms of parents' rights to know at schools, I mean, here in Colorado, parents don't have the right. If a young person is questioning their gender or their sexuality, there are laws in place that say that they have the right to process that with their trusted counselor and so forth.
You do a significant.
Well, I mean, right there, again, she says that she's the one. They are the one that that make sure the kids are not being abused. See, I disagree fully. They are the ones calling for kids to be abused. They are the ones that advocate for kids, 12 and 13-year-olds, getting on hormone blockers. I mean, to me, that's abuse. That's abuse. Having 16-year-olds get their breath chopped off because they want to become a boy. That's abuse. That's a straight up abuse. And not letting parents know. You know, again, she said in Colorado that, they're not legally obligated to tell people, to tell parents. It's like, really? Really? So you're not legally obligated to tell parents that their kids want to be transitioned. You know, to me, that is abuse. You say that you love and you care for these kids. No, I think for the most part, the parents do. The parents do much more than you do. I think right there, that is abuse. You are abusing those kids.
Hate rhetoric from politicians, religious leaders, and media outlets is at the root of the attacks like at Club Cute, and it needs to stop now. Rhetoric that makes people less than for being different. Rhetoric that threatens to silence what sports we can play, what bathrooms we can use, how we define our family, and who I can marry. Every American.
Okay, I'm gonna step you right here. Again, man. I disagree with violence towards anyone. But the fact of the matter is, well, right now, what you're saying is, you don't want people telling you what bathroom you can use. I mean, I'm sorry. Just because somebody puts on a dress does not mean they should be able to use the women's restroom. You're talking about violence. That is violence. Having a grown man using the bathroom next to a little girl, that is violence. Or a grown woman, for that matter. That is violence. That's telling them they need to be quiet, no matter if they're uncomfortable or not with a grown man using the bathroom or dressing in their locker room next to them. No matter if they're uncomfortable with it or not, they need to be okay with it. Because if not, they're discriminating against you. No, maybe you're discriminating against them. And you're entering into their space, their private space. Guys, I wanted to end the video here. But number one, I wanted to mention that just because you don't support someone or affirm them does not mean that you're calling for violence against those people, number one. And number two, maybe, just maybe, the reason why people don't like a particular group is because of what they stand for, because of what they promote, not because of hating people like that. It's because of what they promote. And again, violence is wrong, no matter what. But hey guys, if you would, please like and subscribe. Thanks.
You son of a